have started. So pretty much this is a great space for you guys to connect with each other, work through some things that's happening right now. Maybe it's a lot going on in your at home in your world, and Andre is a great person to kind of help get you guys to pull that out and find a creative outlet to do so. So what we're going to do is everybody will be on mute. At the bottom of your screen, you see that there's a chat, and I think there's also a space for you to raise your hand if you have a question. Miss Bianca is monitoring everything. It's going to be really interactive and really fun, and I'm going to go ahead and toss it to Mr. Andre.
Indeed. What's up, y'all? How y'all feel? How y'all doing? It's good to see y'all. At least for the people who I can see, it's good to see y'all. And for those who I can't see just yet, man, it's good to hear from y'all. This is, of course, going to be our Rock the Mic series. I wanted to be more open, and so that's why I wanted to include poetry. I wanted to include people who may just want to hear it because, you know what I'm saying, energy is energy, and I think that's very helpful for us to have people to give feedback. So with that being said, we're going to be sharing pieces. If you've been writing, if you have stuff that you've already been working on, I want to hear it. I want us to kind of like get a chance to not only share the work, but give each other feedback about how to either like good places where we made some really good strides or some things that you do well as maybe like some places we can improve. So, or things that they may do well that they may not even be aware of. So with that being said, first, before anything else, I don't know if everybody's familiar with Zoom as much, but I just want to check just to see if y'all know where that raise your hand feature is. So there should be a place, I'm not too sure on the screen that you guys have it, but it should be something that says participants. And if you click on participants, there should be a section on the side that says like raise hand. So that way you can see if you can, like, it'll show up on the side of the screen to show that your hand is raised if you got something to say. I know it's kind of tough since everybody's on mute, and then also since we can't see everybody, it makes it a little bit more difficult. So, but first and foremost, before I go into anything else, I want to just check in to see how y'all doing and see what you've been up to. If you write raps or poetry, and just how you feeling today. So, and then introduce yourself, and just in case we don't fully know each other, because I don't know if I know everybody, and I'm looking at some people's names on the side, and it's not matching up. So I will start with Marquel, since I do know Marquel. Let's see if we can take you off mute real quick. I don't know if they can. Can y'all take them off mute?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool.
My name's Markel. I'm a freshman, Kenwood Academy, and I'm doing good today.
Indeed. Question, even though I know it, but tell people, what do you do as far as your writing goes, and how would you describe your writing style?
I would say it's kind of different, more so about like Chicago and about like how I view it. A little different, a little bit the same, but yeah.
Okay, and my last question is, you know, I know it, but you doing rapping or poetry or both?
Both. I say both.
Good. I like that. All right, thank you, Markel. Let's see. I'm very curious to see who this person is because I don't think I know. The phone that says Marty. Trying to see who. Hey, how you doing? How you feel?
I'm fine.
Good. I was going to say, I'm getting motion sickness because your joint is flipping all over.
I know, I'm sorry.
Are you good?
I'm sorry.
No, you good. You perfectly fine. So introduce yourself. Tell us your name. Tell us if you like rap or poetry. And then also describe how your writing style is.
Oh, man. Well, hi, guys. I'm Marty. I'm an alumni of the program, really. I don't do anything. I like to sing. That's about it. Sometimes I write, but not often. So, I don't know. That's about it. I don't know.
That's good. Also, well, are you willing to try to write? Like, try to write poetry?
Sure.
Dope. Dope. Well, that's good. That's good. That's all we need. And also, and I guess maybe this is the second thing. How are you at giving people feedback?
I don't know. Good, I guess.
Okay, good. All right, alumni. We need it. So, thank you, Marty. I appreciate it.
It was hard.
Let's see. This man's laughing, so I gotta go. Ashton, yes, you said introduce yourself and tell us what you do and all the good stuff. All right.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ashton Carter. I am a sophomore at Kenwood Academy. What's the other question?
Do you rap? Do you do poetry? Do you write? What do you do?
I don't rap. I don't do poetry. I don't really write like that. But I do vocalize my opinion and express it. So, no,
Awesome.
I don't need to write to do that.
Awesome. Would you be willing to try to write something since you're here?
I will attempt.
All right, cool. Appreciate it. Let's see. Who else we got? Nathan. Nathan, are you still there?
Yeah.
All
Wait.
right. Indeed, introduce yourself to everyone. Tell us what you do, and describe your writing style to us.
Okay. I'm Nathan Ellis. I go to Lane Tech. I rap. Now I don't really do poetry as much, but I just rap. I love to do it. I'm kind of a boom bappy person. Like I love Biggie, Nas, Wu, all them. That's kind of my writing style. I write often. I've been trying to do more writing and trying to jumble schoolwork with that. So yeah.
Dope.
Mhm.
All right. And is there someone on the iPhone? I don't know if that's just somebody who's listening or not. I can't tell. Is there somebody on the iPhone?
Yeah, it's me.
I believe that's Trinity Adams.
Yep.
Oh, what's up, Trinity? Can you introduce yourself to us and describe your writing style to us, and also just tell us how you been?
Oh, I'm good. I'm Trinity. Uh, also excuse the fact that I'm on mute and my video's off. My brother's watching some dinosaur stuff and he's very loud. And also, you know, I'm I can't really show anything here, but I'm good. And my writing style is more like poetry.
Okay, awesome. Okay, good. Well, thank you guys for sharing first and foremost. Um, I think today will be a very loose day. I think maybe when we start the other sessions more frequently, we're gonna really go at it with the lessons and break down certain things. Today I wanted to get a check-in to see just what you guys have been writing so far. I'm gonna open it up to the space where you could share what you've been working on. I know I'm definitely gonna share some pieces that I've been working on as well. And keep in mind, especially when it comes to your expression, if there's things that you want feedback on, prep us ahead of time. If there's something in there that you might be like, hey, this is a little sensitive for me. That way we can be aware, or if somebody's in the room with a lot of different people, they can move around as they need to. Also stay conscious of, what I'm saying, we understand everybody needs to express themselves, but if there's some words you got to skip over them. And but at the same time, just let's to talk about some of the things that you guys have been writing about, or things you might want feedback on, or even if you don't even want feedback, you can also say that. You can say, you know what, I don't even want anybody to judge me on this piece. I just want to get this piece out. So with that being said, I do have a couple rules that I try to stick to. I don't like to have pieces that we have that's hateful, that's derogatory towards anybody, whether it's women or men. Anything that is either sexist or homophobic or anything. I want this to, of course, be tolerant of everybody. So if you have anything in the pieces that has something that's derogatory towards a certain group of people, take it out. All right. You don't even share it. You can keep it into the rhyme book where you got it at. And you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to bother with it. All right. So real quick, is there anybody, just by a show of hands, all you got to do is hold your hand up if you can. Have you been writing since you've been on the social distancing / quarantine break? Raise your hand. Yeah. Okay. All right. Indeed. For those people who have been writing, just so I can get a little feedback on you guys, Nathan and Markel, have you guys been inspired at this moment?
A little bit. Just kind of think about other people and how the pandemic might change them. So kind of, but not really.
I like that. I like that. I also wrote something that had focused on the pandemic, or at least the thoughts that came around with it. Yeah, so I'm gonna maybe think about seeing how we're gonna start this off. Is there anybody who would like to volunteer to go first to share a piece? And if not, I will definitely go first, just to break the ice if need be. But if somebody would like to go first, by all means. Nathan, I seen you raising your hand. All right, we got to unmute you real quick. Hold
on. Okay, I'll do something.
All right, and before you go, just so I can check, do you want feedback on this, or do you just want to express yourself?
Feedback, that would be nice.
Okay, cool. Well, everybody else, let's make sure we muted. And Nathan, you got the floor. All right.
Mm-hmm. All right. It might be a bit long, but okay. My name is Nathan Ellis, and you know that I'm the best. My hometown is Chi-Town. I'm rapping for the West. Yo, you want to test me, dog? Go ahead and be my guest. I heard you say something. Want to get it off your chest? I heard you call yourselves a homicidal beast. This is a lyrical assassination. Guess it's time to feast. I hate when black people try to act like the lethal, call themselves gangsters. When I see that their mind is feeble, I rap about the truth is in my double helix. That is why I'm rapping on this beat, just hoping that you feel it. You punks are sissified, no longer dignified. Don't act crooked and bad because your punks inside. Lost lives just bust like a bubble, better run on a double, cause you know you in trouble if you continue on this path, then hell is where you're headed. My words are now embedded, you better feel it like us. Sorry. The last part is like, man, I know you hating, no need to be jealous. I'm the only one with talent with talent. My name is Nathan Ellis. And I got a part after that, but I don't know.
Hey, okay.
Quick? Just real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this second verse. I'm that lyrical rapper who brings your words fears, drive it to tears, because I've been doing this for years and I'm on the scene. Even though I'm 15, when it comes to the games, I be keeping it clean. My bars are infected with SARS and the plague. My bars get me paid. Once I hop on the stage, my flow is progressive like flow. You should know how it goes, cause I'm the only king of Chicago. Constance of Drago. Ever since the start, my road has been rocky, but I always been smart. In this verbal attack, I'll bring my city to the map. We'll go as a whole and just watch our cash stack to the sky. We will always be fly and never die. We always win. I question why you even try. We do it on a slide, no stress. We are the best. So when I hit the mic, just expect nothing less. That's
Yo, okay. All right, sir. All right, sir. Drop it. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna circle around. Anybody have feedback? Who wants to start off with some feedback? Okay, Miss Tiffany jumped in.
I would like to start back with some feedback just off of just Nathan, from where we remember you from the first day stepping on these common ground streets to where you are now. I am so proud of you. You were quiet and kind of to yourself. And when Andre asks you to present, you bring it, you bring confidence. So I can't say a lot about the lyrics because I'm not a lyrical person, but it sounds good to me. But overall, your presentation is what stands out to me the most at this point, is the confidence that you have. You know what you're saying, you're ready. You know, even though it might not be all the way together, you're not afraid to share. So good job. I like it.
Dope. Who else has feedback for him? Who else we got? Just take yourself off mute if you can and speak. I guess people's on mute. I don't know if they're able to get themselves off mute at all, or okay. Markel got it.
That was pretty good.
I think it was a really good piece, Nick.
That's pretty good.
Oh, indeed. Indeed. Good job, y'all. Good job. And yeah, and I think it's a strong piece. I love the first verse is, of course, like one of my favorite verses from you that I've ever heard. And so, but also I like the way you're getting better with your breath control, because that's a key component to what you're doing with everything being bar for bar for bar, line for line. So, and I see that you're committed to memory too, man. All right, I ain't mad at that. So dope work. Do you have a beat that you wrote that you're rapping that to? Oh, you still on mute. Okay.
I did. It's Tupac. I Get Around.
Okay. Go on.
Yeah.
Good one. That's a dope beat. Very dope beat. Love it. Good work, man. Good work. All right. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Who else we got? Markel, you ready?
I got a little poetry piece, kind of short, but it's called "To Survive Is to Be Alive." To survive is to be alive. To survive, you have to strive, not just for your life, but because it's right. Not just to give it away, but to try to live and stay on this earth that will leave you stray and alone. But if you strive, you will be the king or queen of your throne. To survive is to be alive.
Like that. I like that. Question: what inspired you to write that piece?
Just like like I guess environment. I guess it's like sometimes at night I kind of get scared because like you might hear noises, you might hear gunshots, anything. So it just like inspired me to write that.
Nice, nice, nice. I like that. Feedback. Anybody got some feedback for him? Or rather, first, do you want feedback for it?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Anybody got any feedback? If you could raise the hand on the tool, I don't know if that helps anybody, because I know everybody's on the phone too. Can we maybe just unmute everybody? Is that possible? Yeah, that way. All right, everybody, let me see.
I just unmuted Ashton and everybody, so yeah, I'll open it up so now that they can all talk.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so
I like the piece. His tempo was very it was at a pace where I could understand and feel the emotion of what he was saying without. It's not more of a song or more of a rap. He's trying to convey a message, and I heard it at the tempo and the words and the language that he was using.
Nice, nice, nice. Who else we got? We hear some.
I felt like it was good because it wasn't just a simple rhyme. He actually had a meaning behind it, and I just like the whole like survival kind of aspect of it, because he just really like, I actually felt like I've been in that situation before, and he kind of put like a sense to me, and I really like that when you can just grasp a reader's attention and just by some nostalgic feeling or experience. So yeah, I really like that.
Love it. Love it. Who else we got? Who else we got? All right. I think everybody's back muted. And so
yeah, Tiffany here.
Okay,
Tiffany here.
that's all good. All right.
So no, I had a comment. I agree with Ashton, the message. I really thought that was a good message, and acknowledging that you have the power to be positive and make your situations more positive than probably what they've seen. So that's all.
All right. Does anybody else have any pieces they would like to share? It's crazy because I know with everybody being muted, I'm not even too sure if anybody's saying anything or not.
So they're not muted. People are putting themselves back on mute, so they can unmute themselves.
Okay, cool. Just double check it. I didn't know if anybody was talking and they're muted and not.
Okay, so I'm not a writer or anything, but I would just like to share how I feel today, because that's me expressing myself. So
good job. There you go.
I'm gonna do that. So today has been a very good day. It's been very productive, very chill. I feel like me being at home has made an impact in the world by stopping the spread of COVID-19. And I feel like the world is going to get through this, and it's just going to take time and a process.
Awesome.
Very positive. Very positive.
Like that, man. I'm glad. Thank you for expressing yourself and for sharing that, because you know what I'm saying, it's contagious. Like, if you got good vibes and you passing on good vibes, then more people are going to feel that too. So thank you for sharing that.
And I have a quick question for Miss Tiffany. So and Miss Bianca. So since I'm participating and I'm not a viewer, do I get participant points or viewer points?
You get participant points, boy. Get back into the groove. That could have been an offline question, but you're fine.
Say, let me figure out how I participate. So.
I just want to be fully there. You know, at first I was like, I'm just watching, but now I'm feeling it, being around my CGF family.
There you go. That's how it starts.
That is exactly why we offered it as you being a participant or a viewer, because your mood may change while you're in the midst of it. You might, after Nathan and Markel, it's contagious, right, Andre? You said it's contagious.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Good. Well, since I wanted to share a piece, since y'all shared a piece, I feel like it's only right. And since everybody was doing poetry, I'm gonna stick to poetry as well. And then after that, maybe we could just have like some time to free write. And I may give you a writing prompt, something that stirs the thought for you to go into it. So this piece that I have is a poem that I wrote. It's called Who Am I? So definitely any feedback that you guys got, I'm here for it. I'm not exempt. So anything that I would put y'all through, I need to put myself through too. So here's this poem. I did it for church. So if you start hearing spiritual undertones, that's where it's coming from. All right. So here you go. This is not a product of hard work. This is a product of God's work. And so it seems he was sowing seeds. This is yard work. This is what happens when you try the spirit by the spirit. Got all these companies asking me to sell my soul, but I tell them, no, you can't buy the spirit. If there's anything you should ask, you should try forgiveness. If not, then you should mind your business. This right here is God-given, divine intervention aligned with precision. Mind so bright, you get blind by ambition. Design so divine, I rewind if you miss it. How I climb all the time, God provides intuition. I'm a man on a mission. My God's omniscient. Set my spirit free when my mind was in prison. This ain't no accident. I was sent here on purpose, with a purpose. Every flaw on me is perfect. I was made in the image of God, and that's the God who I worship gladly. Made in the image of the man who had made me. Godly. Got them saying, Godly, you look just like your daddy. Who am I? I'm a product of my grandmother's constant prayers. I'm cocky, feeling like Rocky, running up those stairs. No wonder why they stairs. But you see, I'm on another flight. No, I'm on another flight. See, this is a different type of air. You thinking air like the air that you breathe, but you see, my father is a king. Now, do you see what I mean when I say I'm a different type of air? Mean, he gave me this world like it was his daughter, and I was the suitor. It sort of suits, because the only time I'm saying if this world were mine is if I was singing Luther. This is me. This was my inheritance. Fighting like the devil, one-on-one, like a sideways 11. I heard he was getting nervous. Used to catch me in the club, now you catch me in the churches. Satan tried to call me back, but the only thing he heard was, beep, beep, beep. Sorry, this number is no longer in service, but here we're in service. As these sermons heal us, he is my resource center, the way he restores center. Who am I? I say it loud so that there's no mystery. Who am I? I am the one that claims the victory. Jesus was his son, and he gave the chance to divine mercy. And if I'm a child of God, that means my brother gave his life for me. But who am I? Who am I is not important. Not what I've done, nor my name. The more important question I ask is, who am I not to sing his praise? To God be the glory always and forever. Amen. That's that piece.
That was a good piece. I like how you motivated like self-love and self-empowerment, because I feel like it lacks in the Black community. Yeah, it was overall a good piece.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. What else we got? Who else got some feedback for me? What you got?
It was good. It was good. It was like slick rhymes, and it was like you could feel it, and it was just like I messed with that. It was just like I connected with it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. What else we got? Nathan, what you got? I thought you better say something.
It reminded me of like battle rap a little bit, cause you got real slick with the wordplay. I'm like, okay. It was great because even though you did have this like sort of twang to it, you still remained humble in the eyes of your God, and it just really, I don't know, it just spoke to me a little bit, and
Thank you.
real. It wasn't like, it didn't seem superficial. So yeah, it was all right.
That's dope.
Sorry, I gotta answer something real quick. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. Do what you gotta do. Yeah. No, thank you. I appreciate it, you guys. Anybody else, just real quick, just to make sure I don't think I want to miss out on anybody, just in case. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, hi. Okay. I like how you incorporated, God's word, and then how you feel about your life in your own rap. It was very empowering.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I think that's very important to find balance in everything. Anybody else, just so I can make sure we covered? We good? All right, good. Appreciate you guys. So real quick, just to double check, does everybody have like something to write with? Y'all got like a pen and paper next to y'all? Yeah. Okay. So with this, I'm gonna put on an instrumental, and I want to give you guys some time just to get your thoughts out. So if it stirs you to write a rhyme, great. If it stirs you to write a poem, great. If you just get some thoughts out, just whatever's on your mind at the time. So even if it's not a full-blown piece or anything, it's just ideas of where it takes you. Just go with it. And so it doesn't matter. There's not like a requirement of how much you need to get. Like, all right, in 15 minutes, you got to get this amount. No, like sometimes creativity doesn't work like that. So just write what you can, write what you feel. And if you're not catching a feeling as far as a poem goes, then it's okay. Or as far as a rap goes, it's okay. All right. But what I want you to think about, my prompt that I'm going to give you guys is childhood memories. Okay. So that's what I want you to draw, whatever that means for you. Childhood memories. Okay. Wherever you go from there, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to put on this instrumental, make sure that everybody can hear it, and hopefully everything good. If you can, make sure you just like give us a thumbs up so that I know. So here it is, and I'm going to start right now. I'm gonna minimize this on my beats. All right, here you go. Right here. Gotta write what you think.
I think Andre might have froze on us, so hold on.
Okay, I thought so too. Hold on.
Yeah, we lost Andre, guys, so we need to wait for Andre to come back in.
Almost how was it starting, like writing within this space? How was it writing during like the first couple times? I'll go with let me see who I haven't heard from. Soraya. Can we unmute
What's
Soraya?
she doing?
Where's she? Right here? All right.
She's still here.
She's unmuted.
Wait, what was the question?
How was the writing going for you at first?
At first it was kind of hard for me to figure out how I was gonna start off, but then I was able to, find my way.
Okay. And Let's see, Ashton, how about you? How's everything going so far?
So far writing is complicated. I can't really think of a specific. I feel like I'm trying to talk about more than one thing when I should just focus on one specific moment.
Hmm. That's a good idea, actually. So you think like a moment would have, yeah, okay. I could see that. I could see that. Let's see. Well, if Garrett, even though you just started, but how about you? What type of vibes were you getting?
From the beat.
Yeah, even though I know I gave everybody a prompt before you got here, but just how were you reading the beat?
Yeah, I mean, well, I heard it before, definitely. So, I was familiar with the beat, but I like it. I mean, it was real smooth. So I know the topic is like talking about your childhood and everything. I think it's a good beat to do that because like you don't gotta. It's not too fast or anything, so you could like really take your time and flow on it.
Yeah, dope. Let's see. Nathan, how's it going for you?
Um,
I can't really hear you a little bit. Can you? I don't know if it's.
I didn't get to write as much because I was trying to.
Turn up your volume.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I couldn't. Can anybody else hear him? I didn't know if it's just my phone.
It's Nathan.
You
Turn
got
up your
about
volume,
that?
Nate.
I don't need no more.
Is maybe say something now? Maybe it's was muted. Okay. Try now and oh well now he's just talking on mute. He's just back on mute.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, try now.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't get to write as much because I was trying to find a pencil, but it was nice. I liked it.
Okay.
What's up, Hmm?
You said okay. All right. I think you about to say something else. You said feels like.
Feels like I can write to it.
Okay. Markel, how about you? Oh, Markel's muted. I got him muted.
Tap your phone on.
Oh, my bad. It was hard at first because I was trying to find what I wanted to talk about, but eventually after drawing some ideas, I was able to get a feel for the beat and what I wanted to write about.
Yeah. Can someone either Tiff, can you guys give me the meeting ID number again so I can log in from my laptop? Tiffany's muted again. Lines, and then after that, once everything had shifted, it stopped me from my whole groove, which is messed up. But I started on something, and I had like 4 lines, and then it just went downhill after everything. Does anybody want to share what they have so far? I'll share like my first 4 lines. I had thinking back to better days, do rags on, but never had a single wave. Spending allowance had me thinking we was really paid, and then I stopped because everything stopped. I can never grow waves. I still can't to this day. I don't care how much grease I put in my hair, onto how much times I brush my hair every night. It just don't grow that way. So that was like a fond memory that I always had. It's like I used to get Dax grease all the time, tie my hair up straight, and I could never do it. So that was gonna be the springboard, which is like that anchor. So when you think about these things, especially with writing prompts, I think Ashton, you were talking about this, attaching it to a certain moment. That was a moment in my childhood that I do specifically remember very vividly. So Yeah, that was mine's. Anybody else want to share theirs? Who else would like to share what they had so far? Even though I know we just kind of got started. I'm gonna roll with what's this, Raya?
Um,
They got you back muted.
a little. I used to be known as the quiet child, never being able to find my way. Listen to the words that were used around me. I was afraid. My hair down my back. I used to hate getting it combed. And then I stopped because I couldn't figure out what else to put.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's good though. I mean, you did all that in 5 minutes, so or 10 minutes rather. So that's a good start. That's a good start. Even if what's the last place you left off? You said you hated to get it combed. Oh, they got you muted back again.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's maybe a way to springboard it off of it. Who used to do your hair?
My mother.
So then that's a great place to start. Did you used to get your hair done with your siblings?
Okay.
Yeah, like so if ever you get to a point where you're stuck, try to branch off and think about like springboard places of people that you have attached to the last thing you might have said, memories, other things that kind of might be associated with those moments. Where were you at the time? Those are always good places just in case if you ever get stuck of ideas to springboard off of.
Alrighty.
Cool. Matter of fact, I'll let you pick who goes next to share.
All right.
Oh, she's back muted. So each time, well, I'll just pick because otherwise we might have to keep going back and forth. Garrett, what you got?
Oh, you said me?
Yep.
All right, hold on for a second. I got something good for y'all.
All right. Make sure the language is decent, young man.
Maybe you should let somebody else go before me.
Got to do some edits.
Yeah, I came in late. I'm trying to.
Okay. All right. Well, definitely. Thank you for the heads up. Let's see who else we got. Let's see. Maybe I missed this. Leslie.
That's Neil Davis. Neil Davis.
Oh, okay. Neil, did you write?
I didn't get a chance to. I came in a little late, but I heard the beat. It gave me a nice little chill vibe and stuff.
Okay. Okay. Have you do you have anything else that you wrote within this, I guess maybe while you've been on break?
I just wrote a lot about like being out of school and stuff like that. But I wrote it like in a little journal. I just wrote about being out of school and just being at home because I usually don't spend as much time at home.
Can you share something with us, please, if possible? I don't know if you got to run and go get it, but could you share something with us?
I would have to run and go get it, but
okay, we'll circle back. We'll circle back to you.
All right, cool.
Okay, Markel, what you got?
It's I kind of rhymed, but I'm trying to figure out how to get the pieces together. But I just go. See, we go into heaven because the blessings that God then gave, even to the slaves that prayed away to the south or to the bay, whatever the way that they had to play to get away. Because we took away King, took away Mandela, Estella, or a fella that shouldn't be sold, his soul that had a goal that was froze by prison, to be shielded or be yielded into the golden dream. But hoop dreams took over, and I looked over my shoulder. Oh, my bad. And I looked over my shoulder, a boulder of a town that gave me a frown, a sound that was bound to be loved.
Nice. Okay. All right, good sir. What brought out all these thoughts, man?
I just remember in school just learning about like King and Mandela and things like that, and then the last part, Bound to Be Loved. My dad was a huge Kanye fan, and that was one of the songs he used to play, Bound. So I just connected that.
Nice. That's a good stepping stone. I like that. Nathan. I think is Nathan still left. Who else hasn't went yet?
Um, you come back to me. I was just trying to get it together.
Okay. And who's on the iPhone? I can't remember. This is Ashton? Is
That's
Ashton
true.
still?
Ashton left. He had another class, but that's Trinity, and I'm gonna Trinity's unmuted. So
Hi.
What's going on, Trinity? Can you share what you got so far, or if you have anything?
I couldn't really write anything down because my brothers. So
Okay. Well, at least with the vibe, even if you could have wrote something, what would you have wrote? Like at least mentally, where did the instrumental take you?
it will be to you bring me back to my childhood, like my apartment, and how me and my mom grew from an apartment to an actual house and the struggle we went through.
That's real interesting. That's dope. I strongly encourage you if you get a moment to still try to write. Still try to write it if you can.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. Garrett, you good now?
Yo, yeah, I'm good. Y'all ready for this?
Yes, we are ready.
All right, Miss Bianca, you listening? Looking like she gone somewhere.
Yeah, well, it's all good. We here for it. Oh, does she have, you want to make sure she hears this one?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Nathan one more time then, and if Nathan can go before, then after that, maybe she might be back by then. Nathan, what you got? Oh man, I gotta remember oh, there you go.
I didn't really have anything yet. Like I was trying to make it work, but then I don't know. It just kind of fell apart.
Okay.
I've only got 4 things. Sorry, just 1 second. 1 second.
Yeah, and just word to the wise for everybody, don't let perfect get in the way of doing good. All right, because sometimes we'd be like, man, I want it to be perfect. I want it to be utmost like trying always gets you to a good point too. So never worry about being perfect. You know what I'm saying? Just like, but never let it get in the way of you making progress. All right. So it's okay. We all here. We all understand it ain't gonna be perfect. So feel free.
All right, you ready now?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Look. All right, I said, all right, let's talk about my childhood. Man, I wish I could go back. I was living good. But I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I was a bad kid. I got in trouble for the way that I was acting. And you can ask Miss Tiffany, because she knows. People really used to think I was a creep, bro. But I got tired of being looked at as a goofy. So now I got my act together. You only see me cool. And that's all I got.
Hey, all right. Hey, man.
that's funny.
They thought I was a creep, bro. Yo, so what inspired you, man?
Man, all the bad memories of my childhood, you know what I'm saying, were I guess I did a lot of stupid stuff and I paid the price or whatever, had to pay the consequences. And that's a true story though. I really got tired of, you know what I'm saying, like being the person to, I don't know, do stupid stuff. So I really, got my act together and tried to turn myself around.
Good job. I appreciate that, man. Good. All right. Transformation. So with that being said, I know it's supposed to, we've lasted for like an hour, right? All right. For our next session, I just want y'all to be prepared. Bring as many pieces as you got. All right. So over the course of the week, let's gather it up. I think we might start off by just sharing, and then we'll go into a writing prompt, and we might have lessons within each of them. It might be we might go through one in rap/poetry history joints. I might play some poems or some videos from some different poets and some different MCs, and just see how it inspires you. So with that being said, I think you might be back. Was in the week.
So it's pretty much up to you, Mentor Andre. I know you have other stuff happening right now, so I will be in touch with different instructors and mentors to see what your schedule is looking like. If you want to do it more than once a week, that's totally up to you. We have this space possibly to do that. So we can talk offline though and see what it looks like. And Sunday, my plan is to send out a schedule for the next week. So we'll kind of play it by ear, week by week, to see how it goes. But just so you all know, before we get off the call, thank you so much all for joining. This is one of the first of many classes. We're definitely thinking about revamping how Common Ground looks as a whole, so that it's not just in person. We can take some of this stuff online and maybe, build more one-on-one time with your mentors and with each other. So before, once you do log off, what Ms. Bianca will do is send out a link. So in order for us to continue to grow this program and become better, we need your opinions, your thoughts, how you felt it went, things you would love to see. So that way, when we're planning with Mentor Andre, he can definitely, listen to you guys and start getting some things prepared for you in advance. And just how we can do this better if it's not already good enough for you. Like, you never know. So, and once you do complete that link, you get thrown into the raffle. So the raffle could be some prizes, gift cards. I know one of the things we're trying to put out there is helping your family out, and I'm offering to Uber Eats, Postmates, Grubhub a dinner to you and your family. So give your mom and dad a break trying to figure out what to eat. So I know y'all probably tired of eating the same thing. So we want to help out and also support our businesses in our neighborhood. So, they're taking a hit right now. So what better way to help them than to feed y'all? All right. Okay. Anything else, Andre, Bianca, before we close?
I'm good. Does this time actually work for everybody? Just so I could just verify, does 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock work for everybody? Just put like a thumbs up. Yeah, just give us a thumbs up if it works. Good.
It works for me.
Okay. Great. All right. Well, we'll try to do that then. So with that being said, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Please be safe. Don't be running in and out the house and be kicking it like normal. Don't do it. All right. So be safe. Love y'all, and take care and be blessed. All right.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye. Thank y'all.
Bye.
Bye.